Tinker and Tom back on YouTube. Not really a great time for me right now. But anyways, we had a big flood, flash flood, big rainstorm, and there were a bunch of water puddles and stuff, to sum it up. And I drove through, shot the water over the hood, and I think some of the water went back there and messed up some of the ignition coils or spark plugs. This is the old one. It was really dirty. I don't know if it just might have washed some debris down in there. Maybe my boot wasn't doing its job. I'm not really sure. But it threw a P0304, which is the whatever the cylinder 4 misfire. I opened the hood for a while in the sun and let it dry out, and it got better for a while, but it still stutters and has kind of like surging. And I don't like to ignore stuff like that, even though some people would, because the check engine light doesn't stay on. It'll go on and off. Last night I was trying to keep pace with an older truck going like 80 miles an hour, and when I tried to really get on the gas, it started flashing the check engine light. When I let off the acceleration, then it went away. So I don't know if something's kind of partially working or having an intermittent issue. So I kind of did just throwing a bunch of parts at this one, because I didn't want to do I don't have a lot of time right now to guess on it. I have an oil leak on an oil pan after I've paid the shop to do motor mounts on that one, so I got to take care of the oil pan this weekend. I don't really have time to do a whole lot of diagnostic stuff, so I went ahead and just got a new ignition coil boot, one new spark plug, and a remanufactured, hope it's good, fuel injector. My fuel injector is actually, when I pulled it, I already pulled the spark plug and the fuel injectors to check everything out. It was cracking on the end, so I don't know if it's not able to maintain the fuel spray level, or if it's leaking, or what's going on. Maybe it's having some issues. So like I said, I'm kind of throwing parts at this one, which I usually don't like to do, but it did say cylinder 4, so I'm going to take care of everything from the ignition to spark on this, from the fuel and the spark. Will hopefully at least narrow it down. I didn't want to buy a whole set yet either, so I'm gonna go with this method. This already did come with some grease in there or something, so I'm not worried about the Anti Sieze. I really should have got some Anti Sieze for the spark plug, but I really didn't end up getting it. So it's just what it is. This looks a lot better. But that one, I'm trying to show a difference. Comparison. This has some fouling going on. I'm not sure how bad it really is. Like I said, it was very dirty, and there was like debris caked on it. I don't know if that played a role in fouling out that one. Let me go ahead and put this in. I'll get back to y'all and let you know how it goes. Peace. So right now, you got the spark plug hand tight. Always use your hand first with like an extension with the spark plug socket, and then put on the socket after you feel it get tight, and just give it a few cranks. You don't want to overdo these things or strip it. So I got mine in there. And it's getting tight. Let me take two hands real quick. Another tip for those back ones, it's nice to use some extensions that break off into separate joints, because you can start with one short one and then stack on the next piece to make it longer as you feed your hand through. So I usually go in with like a short piece with the spark plug on, and then I'll attach the other part, and then I attach my socket or my wrench, and then I turn it, and then I can break it apart and get it out of these tight spaces. Just a tip. Let me go ahead and put the new fuel injector and ignition coil. Put some light. So this is the only thing I did notice when I did take out the old fuel injector was the cracking right there. See the split? I mean, it's not a whole lot of damage, but you never know what it could cause. Okay. So we'll see. All of it's back in there, and I'm about to start it up. Gotta reattach the battery, and I already sprayed the mass airflow cleaner, the mass airflow sensor with the cleaner, specified cleaner. So we will see. Really don't want to take it to a shop, and I really don't need anything. I just need the truck to run right now. So let's see.